Bismillah, alhamdulillah, salatu wassalamu ala rasulillah alayhi salatu wassalam. So today we will talk about diffusion. What we mean by diffusion? Diffusion is passage of substance, movement of substance from area of high concentration to area of low concentration till concentration is even. For example, if you are walking, if you are inside your flat, right, you can smell the odor of the food inside the kitchen, right? Why you can smell it? Because the odor food can spread, the odor food can go through the gas, through the air, and till your nose, right? So what happened exactly to the particles? It moved from a place to another, right? I think because food is here, this is where the high concentration will be, and here will be low concentration. Movement of substance from high to low concentration, this is called diffusion. This happens also when we walk through rooms and you have some perfume, right? If you put some perfume and you go through a room, what will happen when you go through the room? If I am here, I can smell the odor of your perfume. Why? Because the particles of perfume has spread through the air and reach to my nose. This is what we call the diffusion. Where diffusion happen? If we talk about the state of matter, we have three states of matter, right? Matter, okay. The first one is solid. The second one is liquid. And the third one is gas. In case of solid, there is no diffusion. In case of liquid, there is a diffusion. In case of gas, there is a diffusion. Why is that? Because solid particles here only vibrate. So particles in case of solid, they only vibrate in their place. So they can't move from a place to another. Let's have example. If you have a table, and in this table you have a book, right? This is a book, okay? Can this book particles spread from a place to another? No, because the particles of any something, any solid, it will vibrate only in its place, right? What about liquid? Can diffusion happen in liquid? Let's see. So particles can move, right? So diffusion can happen, right? So if you have a solution that has red color, and you put it in another solution that is colorless, you will find that the result, when you mix them together, you will find that the resultant solution has a mixed color. This means that the red color has spread through the solution, right? If it didn't spread, it will not appear with this only faint red color, right? This means what happened? Diffusion happened. Why? Because particles can move away from each other. Same in gas. And of course, gas is faster than liquid, as we will mention after. So in case of gas, this also will happen. So for example, if you have a beaker, and this beaker, and you put in this beaker some gas, let's say the gas color is green or yellow. What will happen if you have inverted beaker? You put beaker over it. You will find that the particles of gas will diffuse from a place to another, and it will be in the two beakers, right? This means that the particles has moved from area of high concentration to area of low concentration. So in summary, diffusion happens only in case of liquid and in case of gas, and it is movement of substance from high to low concentration. Usually diffusion happens in gases faster than liquid. And why is that? Because Gaseous particles will have low, weak intermolecular bonds. So the bonds between the gas particles is very, very weak. So they can go away from each other, right? Or we can say because they have a higher average energy. So the energy of particles is higher in gases, so they can move faster, correct? So you can say both of them. They have weak intermolecular bonds and they have higher average energy, so they can move faster than liquids. Okay. What are factors that affecting diffusion? There are different factors that affecting diffusion, right? Like what? Like we say the state of matter. So gas will go faster than liquid. What other factor? Temperature. Temperature, when you increase the temperature, you are giving the particles higher energy. And when you give it higher energy, you make it go faster, right? And they will go faster, diffusion will increase. What are the third factor? Number 3, we say it's relative molecular mass. In short, it is the mass. When the mass of particles is higher, what does this mean? It means that the particles will move slower, right? It's like a big van. It will not move easily as a small car, right? So it will move slower. So what will happen to the diffusion? Diffusion rate will decrease. So what did we talk about today? We talk about what is diffusion, passage of substance from high to low concentration. It happens only in case of liquid and gas because this only two states of matter. Particles can move from a place to another. Certain factors affecting the diffusion state of matter. In gas, it's faster than liquid. This is because gas is walking faster. They have higher energy. They have lower intermolecular bonds, right? Weaker intermolecular bonds. Number 2, temperature. By increasing temperature, increase energy faster, so the diffusion will be faster. And the relative molecular mass. When the particle is heavy, when the molecule is heavy, it will move slower, right? So the diffusion will be slower. See you next lesson. Assalamu alaikum.